God damn it. Who are you? It's Beer Drink with another craft beer review, guys. Holy shit, palate cleans. Shout out to the sponsor as always. But today, at around 3:30 a.m. in the morning, we are having breakfast. We're going to have our early breakfast. One of the earliest breakfasts that I've ever had in my life. Okay, guys? You know what it is? It's time for craft beer review. Craft beer, ever heard of it? Yeah. But we have a Decadent Ale, bacon French toast, India Pale Ale with maple syrup, caramelized sugar, and bacon added. So this is going to be one of those very interesting type beers. This is going to be a very interesting situation that we're going to go ahead and get into. Like I said, normally you want to drink your breakfast ales or breakfast beers at around 9:30, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, but we're doing this at 3:30. As we all know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I'm one of those people, like a lot of you, that could have breakfast any time of the day. It's wonderful. You have your bacon, your eggs, your French toast, your pancakes with a little very mild bit of syrup. And that's why you have IHOPs and Waffle Houses that serve breakfast all fucking day long. So this right here is an IHOP and Waffle House in a can, and we're going to go ahead and get to it. And I don't even have to drive drunk in order to have myself a little bit of breakfast at 3:45 in the morning, and it's on a Friday. Anyway, we have 1 pint. We took our French toast IPA, and that's another crazy thing about most of the time when you want to go with like a breakfast, you're looking at a breakfast stout, you're looking at a breakfast ale, you're looking at the more thicker side, the more ale, not really an India Pale Ale so much. So I'm hoping that this India Pale Ale is very mild, moderate when it comes to the bitterness of this, because I'm not trying to fucking throw up. But we took our French toast IPA using maple syrup, using maple syrup and caramelized sugar, and added loads of bacon for the perfect breakfast IPA. And that's a crazy thing. They said loads of bacon, so the bacon's probably going to be fucking reaming out of this can as soon as I open it. When I pour it in the glass, I'm sure I'm going to be wafted with bacon accents all in my nose fronts. But anyway, 8.4 alcohol by volume. Brewed and canned by Dorchester Brewing Company, Boston, Massachusetts, for Decadent Ales. So I guess the brewing company is Dorchester Brewing Company. I thought that it was Decadent Brewing Company, but Decadent Ales is what they are putting out here. Can, as I've already showed you, might as well, be done with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a little thumbnail action, like, woo, woo. Yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and get into the crack of this. Crack of dawn. Definitely smells a bit smoky. Go ahead and pour it right down. Ooh, and that's crazy. But it is an India Pale Ale, so it's supposed to be something of this color. But then whenever you think of bacon and maple, you think that it would be like a darker tint, kind of cloudy coming out of the, can. But in the glass, just looks like a normal, traditional India Pale Ale. Very small amount of bubble streaming up with like the salmon. 8th degree Cicerone, clean glass. About 2 fingers worth of head producing this beer. And to be totally honest, the bacon isn't fucking outlandish. It's not a crazy amount of bacon smell or coming out of this beer. So it is what it is. It's kind of throwing me for a loop already, and I'm not gonna take a long time putting my nose in this one. For the fact, whenever you drink liquor, you taking a shot of some shit, you're way better off not smelling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to take a shot of something, that's the number one rule for all of you newbies out there. Don't stick your nose in there smelling the shit, because if you're not used to that type of liquor, or if you're really not a liquor drinker, which I am not a liquor drinker at all, I have problems drinking shots. I just now learned how to do it. Oh, exhale and down it. But the thing about when you're drinking a liquor shot, you don't want to put your nose all in there. It's too much of an introduction for that harsh, strong, fucking, almost overpowering flavor that you're going to get on your palate and that you're going to get going down. So it makes it to where it's harder to digest with your throat. And same thing with a beer like this. I'm not going to spend too much time putting my nose in it for the fact that a nigga ain't trying to throw up. And if the more time I spend sniffing this shit, like if I really start smelling like bacon and whatever, it's still bacon fat, ooh, this and that, ooh, and I'm just like, oh shit, now I kind of don't want to drink it. As soon as it fucking hits the tongue, I've got to run to the bathroom, hopefully just coming out of my face and not my bum. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put this thing to the head. Like I said, very slight bacon smell that I get from it, aromas, very light amount of even syrup. Like I thought it was gonna be more of a syrup bomb, something very strong to where as soon as you pop it, all you smell is fucking just crazy maple syrup. But this isn't the case with this beer. I'm gonna pour the rest of this bitch in here since the head's gone down that way. It's a one time around. Cleanse the palate one more again. Miller Lite. Oh, God. You're my friend. Yep. Anyway, go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and get into this beer review, folks. To be totally honest, I kind of like what they did with this. Decadent Ales, bacon French toast, India Pale Ale, maple syrup, caramelized sugar, and bacon added. What you don't smell off the front and mid, you get in their exclamation or in their proclamation, syncopation of the can. You do get from, I guess, that caramelized sugar and the maple syrup. You get that in the midpoints. When you're first drinking it, you get that smokiness, I guess, from the bacon. It goes down very smooth. Maybe they added butter. Who eats French toast without butter? But anyway, it's definitely a smooth tasting India Pale Ale, 8.4 alcohol by volume. I really don't get the alcohol off the bat, which is very weird. The dominant flavor in this beer isn't the bacon, and that's the one thing that I was kind of, if not iffy about, but kind of on the fence about as far as putting my nose in it, is the fact that I didn't want to smell hella bacon and then fucking pop the shit and then fucking drink, you know what I'm saying? But the bacon isn't the hero in this beer. The hero in this beer, I think, is the caramelized sugar and the maple syrup, which isn't a whole lot of maple syrup because, as we all know, maple syrup is a very strong, pungent flavor, aroma to your nose. And like I said, I didn't get a crazy amount of maple syrup off the nose, and I'm not getting a crazy amount of it when I take it to the head. But the thing that's crazy to me about this beer is it's 8.4% alcohol by volume, and it's hidden very well. Very well. No bitterness. That's another thing that I said at the very beginning of this review, that I was kind of afraid that I hope that bitterness doesn't like really fucking just overtake everything and be the kicker to make me fucking want to kick it out. You get it? Kick it out. 2 count. 2.9. Almost a 3. It's like, you can't see me, John Cena. What? I don't know. For India Pale Ale, this beer gets warm very quick. And I'm thinking that maybe they're not bullshitting. Because if you think about a syrup, bacon, caramelized sugars and shit like that, you would think that if it's icy cold, as soon as you put it out of being in refrigerated or something like that, that it would get warmer quicker. I mean, syrup, ever heard of it? It went from being very cold, almost, I felt, to this can is like, it feels actually fucking hot. There's no liquid in it. Stupid. But anyway, this is a good beer. And to be totally honest, I fuck with this one. This one's actually a good, like, I wouldn't drink more than one just for the fact that it's 8.4 alcohol by volume. And it's kind of a medium, I ain't gonna say medium, right before medium. Like, I'll put it this way, like, say if medium's right there, you know what I'm saying? It's that nigga that live right downstairs. Kind of heavy to the stomach. Like, my stomach feels like I kind of fucking ate like it feels like I've eaten a piece of French toast, to be honest. Like, this is a heavier IPA for you, but it is what it is. It's fucking breakfast in a can, so what do you expect? Definitely a good IPA. On a scale of 0 to 5, though, I'm going to rate Decadent Ales, but I got to say the name of the brewery. Dorchester Brewing Company's Decadent Ales, Bacon French Toast, India IPA, India Pale Ale. It's already hit. I'm going to give this a 4. And that's just out of an IPA. I know it's somewhat of a novelty act, but this is not a bad India Pale Ale, to be honest. Like, it's crazy. It's not bad at all. Not overpowering on the bacon, not overpowering on the maple syrup, caramelized sugar, not that overpowering. The only thing that that weirds me out is the fact that it said with loads or added loads of bacon, and you don't really get bacon that prevalent in this beer, which is an actual good thing, but you do get a smokiness off the front. This is a good beer. 4 out of 5. I'm sticking to it. It is what it is, what it was going to be. It's Beer Drank with another craft beer review. Hope you motherfuckers enjoyed another beer review from your boy. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe the video. Spread the word, because we're trying to get the channel bigger, I guess. I mean, I believe we're at 4,800 subscribers, which is definitely nothing to fucking shake a dick at. Nothing wrong with that said. But nothing wrong with that said. But yeah, share the word. P.O. Box coming very soon. I've had a lot of inquiries of people wanting to send me beer to review from their states that possibly I can't get. So the P.O. Box will be up, and I'll end up start putting that in the description as well as in the comments. But for the now being, if there's any beer that you think that I can get that you want to contribute to as far as on the channel, the Cash App is down below, because I've had people ask about that. They're like, yo, what's your Cash App? I want to send you this stuff so you can review this. And a lot of times it's food, but I'm like, I don't review food like that. But I'll review food, especially if it's on you motherfuckers, because I don't eat fast food, to be totally honest. But I'll put the Cash App, PayPal, anything else, and it's definitely the main thing that I want to get up is the P.O. Box. So if you all have anything that possibly I can't get to, you can send it in. You'll definitely get a shout out, and it'll get reviewed, and I'll let you know the deal, the skinny on what I think of what possibly you like, or some shit that, and I don't get that, because if you didn't have it and it's over there where you are, I'm hoping that you at least kept one and drank it yourself, because it takes at least 2 to 3 days for it to get to me, unless you overnighted it, right? But even if you overnighted it, as soon as I left the post office, I'll be drinking one just to be like, you know what, that nigga's full of shit on his review, because that shit tasted delicious and he called it cat piss. But anyway, it is what it is, what it was going to be. It's Beer Drink with another craft beer review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and down this on camera. I'm not throwing up tonight. I'm not throwing up tonight. Guaranteed. Who are you?